Welcome to BroadswordMedia. This is Sean.
And Mark.
And today we're doing a review of the movie Prometheus, the prequel to the Alien franchise.
So, Prometheus. A ship sent from Earth to explore a planet that supposedly holds the origins of our creation.
I watched the original Alien movie yesterday to prepare for Prometheus today. And whether the two movies went together, since Prometheus is the prequel to Alien, it really depends on what portion of the movie you're in. Early on, it didn't seem like they went together at all. But later on, as the story developed more, you could see it. It really did lead up to Alien.
So, I went into Prometheus with no expectations really at all. Right? I liked the first 20 minutes of the film. I thought it was really good. Pretty much everything till they landed on the planet. They're going for that type of like Walking Dead idea of you take a bunch of random strangers that would not function together in any walk of life, and then you kind of put them into a scenario where they become a family. They get to the planet, and after they get to the planet, at that point I actually know that this film is heading in another direction, and I expect disappointment, and they did not fail to disappoint.
Well, I feel a little differently about that. I found that the opening, it took a little while. I mean, it wasn't too long. It's not the longest opening, but it took some time to get through. But after that, I gradually started to enjoy the movie more and more as it was going on.
The film was generally gorgeous. All the characters, they wake up and they're just completely different, right? And then they have to interact with each other and stuff, and everybody has their own roles.
Yeah, I agree. I think the film was gorgeous. The CG looked really spectacular in this film, especially on the ship. The exhaust and everything on the ship looked really good.
Mm-hmm. And when the ship descended into the atmosphere, down to the planet's surface, it really reminded me of Avatar, actually, when what was the thing called? The Valkyrie, the Valkyrie shuttle, it descended, to the Terran base below, and it had that really epic feel to it.
We both have the same favorite character. That would be the captain of the whole ship crew. The captain had some really great lines, great delivery in all of them. I really liked the writing for his character.
The dialogue overall was pretty good. It did lag in some parts, and the screening I saw it with, some people just laughed at some of the stuff that wasn't really funny. It was just kind of ridiculous. But, overall it was pretty good.
Between watching Alien and Prometheus, I'll say that Prometheus is a far better movie than Alien, but there still are some criticisms we have about it.
This whole half sci-fi, half horror type of genre, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. The drama really wasn't there. I didn't care about the characters. When they died, I was just kind of like, just kind of shrugged. Like the main character, I thought the main character died like halfway through the movie, and I was like, okay, maybe that's actually not the main character.
Yeah, I agree. I was really surprised at how early that character died, because he did appear at the beginning of the film, and he seemed really important to the story. I was really surprised how quickly they killed him off. And yeah, I wasn't really attached to any of the characters at all.
In this movie, people did not go to the lengths that they should have to preserve their own life. I mean, most of the deaths, they were just kind of like, oh no, an alien's coming for me, and then they just kind of died. It was silly.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of the typical thing you see in a horror film where they don't really try hard enough to live.
That's probably why I don't watch horror myself.
Overall, I'd say it's quite a good movie. Not the best in theaters, but it's definitely a good watch. I'd recommend it.
If you're a fan of aliens or horror, sci-fi, however that works, you'll like it, but I don't recommend it. I didn't hate the film, so I'm giving it a 6.5.
I really liked the film. Not the greatest film, but good enough for me to give it an 8.7. So that brings our average to 7.6. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in our next review.